yung sira-sira na?
Yan, mga maraming bandera, oh. Yan, oh. Yan, oh. Yan.
Ito yung sira-sira na?
Hindi sila bricks.
Tapos na ang aming Santa Sena. Ano ba to? Video? Ay, wait lang. Sorry naman. Dito kami pupunta. Yes! General Juan Luna Shrine. Entrance! Ay!
Ay, kasi half day.
Hanggang 12 lang daw.
Yan, ang ganda. Galing.
Kasama ko sila. Po ba sila? Tagalawa ka?
Galing.
Ayan, ang espolyaryum.
Yan, pwede kayo mag-picture, ma'am. But no flash, please. Be careful. Ancestral house.
Ay, ang ganda.
Ilan po yung babae? 1957. But one condition, Filipino must study Spanish language.
Yeah.
Está bien. Puedo hablo español.
Yan, pwede ba? Yeah, this unit.
Oh, uniform.
So, we'll talk about this work of one Espoliarium. So, I will take you photos if you like. So, Espoliarium is a place. Ang Espoliarium lugar. This is the glomerular part of the Colosseum where deaths being filed to street or to this call, eventually for burial, buried, or being fed to the beasts of Africa. But according to Rizal, Espoliarium of Juan Luna is not only about the ancient Rome, it tells about our condition during that time. It was a gift of Spain to the Philippine government way back 1957 in one condition, Filipino must study Spanish language. So it's a part of the curriculum in high school and college before. But in 1984, eventually it was changed to English language and international language. Yan, por favor. Mimo, bien. So, yeah. So what we have here is the Buddha Romana or the Roman wedding. So this is the long lost and found painting of Luna. Lumabas noong last year in the celebration of the 125th anniversary of our independence, Ayala Museum. He painted this one because he wanted to immortalize his own wedding to the wife Paz Pardo de Tavera. Do you know that Juan Luna's marriage lasted only for 6 years? So, because of the daughter's death. And here, so sinabi rito na hindi napatunayan ni Juan Luna yung pagkain ng kanyang asawa. Napatay niya yung kanyang asawa at binan. Why? The mother-in-law made plots against Luna during that time for beating the wife. Kasi sinasabi dun sa book ni Santiago Aldabano Pilar from Bacara, a historian from the University of the Philippines, and a book titled Juan Luna's a painter, that Juan Luna followed the wife and he saw the wife with that man, Mr. Lusak, inside of the apartment. Nag-away ang mag-asawa. So Juan Luna galit na galit. So what happened? He beat the wife during that time, and that beating incident was learned by the mother-in-law. That's the reason why she made plots. Unfortunately, those plots didn't work out well. That resulted to that shooting incident. At ang nabaril ni Luna. Dalawa yung napatay niya, yung kanyang asawa at biyanan, yung brother-in-law na sugatan niya at the Paris studio. So there, you can find Rizal smiling. Another Filipino painter, Felix Resurrection Hidalgo, at yung babae. Yes, they were contemporaries. So ito, this is Nelly Bosted.
Yeah.
Ito yung away niya kay Rizal during the Antonio Luna.
Yan ang talagang mukha ni Rizal.
Oo.
Smiling. The other one is Felix Resurrection Hidalgo. This is the wife of Juan Luna Paz. This is the mother-in-law, Doña Juliana Gorichum, and the brother-in-law. And this lower part, ito na yung members ng Los Indios Bravos. Sila yung mga Filipino brave Indians. And they were Freemasons.
Indios Bravos.
So their Freemason is from Miguel Moraita, the Society of the Grande Oriente Español in Spain. This is Juan, Rizal, and friends. So dito naman, yung pinta ni Luna na naging pensionado siya during that time and he received 1,000 pesetas a year from for 4 years. Ayuntamiento is the one who commissioned him. Rajas Sicatonobol, Miguel Lopez de Legazpi. And Juan Luna used friends as models during that time. Raja is Dr. Jose Rizal himself. Miguel is brother-in-law. Felix Pardo Rivera. So Malacanang Palace connection. So these four Luna brothers served the government of President Aguinaldo. Juan Luna as a diplomat, Antonio Luna as a general, the commanding general of the Philippine Army. PMA was established because of General Antonio Luna, October 23, 1898. And Juan Luna is the one who designed the uniform of the soldiers during the Philippine-American War. Jose Luna was a medical doctor, a surgeon during the time, and Joaquin was a colonel. And not only that, Antonio Luna is the first congressman of Ilocos Norte. At the opening of the Malolos Congress, September 15, 1898, he ran for the presidency. But he lost a couple of votes against Pedro Paterno, but still active on committees. And with the leadership initiative of General Antonio Luna, the provision of the separation of the state and the church was passed. So he served the government of Spain before in 1895 as a professor of chemistry. He was a scientist, and he was considered as the first Filipino pharmacist scientist and who had a doctorate. And his contribution in science is the study of the protozoa of malaria. So Antonio Luna and Juan were fencing teacher. They established a fencing school in Manila in 1894, sa Landarmas at Cali Alex, Street. Antonio Luna faces so many problems in the organization during that time. He angered the elites inside the government of Aguinaldo. He made a recommendation, new list of cabinets whom he believed to be effective and solidify pro-independence because of the collaboration of those cabinets of Aguinaldo. So he didn't embrace the autonomy during the time. What he wanted is total independence. So Antonio Luna died at Cabanatuan, Nueva Ecija, June 5, 1899, at the age of 33, and on that day, he was buried. In that same year, Juan Luna died also. So since he was in the diplomatic service after the Treaty of Paris, where they failed, why? Spain sold us to US, $20 million. Then after that, they went to US. And when he was returning here in the Philippines via Hong Kong, so what happened? He learned in Hong Kong, December 5, the death of his brother Antonio Luna. He had a stroke. December 7, he passed away, 42 years old. So the bones of Antonio Luna now located at Quiapo Church in Manila. Juan Luna's ashes, San Agustin Church in Intramuros in Manila. Yeah. So later, we'll talk about Antonio Luna more on upstairs.
Uniform niya, hindi?
No, sir. When General died, was in
Pero ganito ang uniform niya?
Yes.
Ganito ang design?
Yes. It is his brother.
Si Sir sa lang
One is the one who designed the uniform.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, let's go upstairs. Para makita niyo po yung sa taas. So,
Yan yung totoong picture nila eh, no? So nakikita mo yung totoong mukha niyo sa Elsan. Kulit.
Ayaw niya. Ayan mo,
tungkulan, mga teniente alcalde. So, mga ilustrados.
Yes.
Ayan.
Kasi dapat
Ilustrados.
So, this is Juan and this is Antonio Luna. So, he was actually the ablest Filipino general during the Philippine-American War. Kaya nung namatay sa sabi ng mga Amerikano sa mga Pilipino, pinatay nyo yung kaisa-isa yung general. Actually, yung death po ni General Antonio Luna, bahid politika po yan. Before he went to Cabanatuan, so natalakay naman sa pelikula ng General Luna. And that movie, General Luna, is from the account of a Magdalo general. When we say Magdalo, that's President Aguinaldo. And that name Magdalo in the Freemasons. Mga mason ang mga ito during the time. So, it's a Magdalo general in the name of Brigadier General Jose Landrino. He was the chief of engineer. Ito yung palaging kasama ni General Luna na nagtatayo ng mga line of defense, trenches, earthworks, and others during that time. So, hindi siya makapagsalita during that time. Bakit? Napanood niyo po yung Guyo na pelikula. Di ba, on the first part of Guyo, those men of Antonio Luna, yan, ini-execute na ni Guyo.
Guyo.
Yes, but exactly, they said there was an order from the upper. So, let's go here.
Ito yung design talaga. Ito yung design.
Sira-sira na, no?
Ha?
Alin?
Ito sira-sira.
Yung restore lang yung...
Ay, hindi. Yung...
Pero dati nagsasalita dito eh. Nasira. Yung magsaysay ano sa Sambales, mayroon din ganun.
Mag-apply din si Manang.
So this is about Antonio Luna's account, his birthplace of Binondo, or Biston de Binondo Street in Manila.
Biston.
Yes. So as a member of the La Solidaridad, and his pen name was Tagatilo. As a fencing teacher, his early education, so Ateneo N, UST, and others. So he's, ayan na, yung binanggit ko kanina. As bilang scientific o as a scientist, study of the protozoa of malaria. And this is published book. Tagatilo is pen name, Impressionist. So they said,
Wow.
Antonio Luna technically is a better writer than Rizal. What they said during that time because of those published books of Antonio Luna. So, a lot of published books. So there, it's about being a reformist, propagandist, master mason of the group of Miguel Moraita, fencing teacher, prisoner. They were implicated by the revolution during the time. Luckily, Juan Luna is a friend of the Queen of Spain. They've been released. After their release, he studied military science, lawmaker, and a teacher. He headed the newspaper, La Independencia.
La Independence.
He imposed disciplines during that time. So, there were a lot of statements said by General Luna. Ang mga tumatak sa ating kaisipan, mamili ka, bayan o sarili, kalayaan o negosyo. Para kayong mga birhen na naniniwala sa pag-ibig ng isang puta. So, that pag-ibig ng isang puta, that is pertains to the promises of the Americans. The autonomy during that time. But Antonio knows that. So, sabi nga niya, hindi niya maisasakripisyo ang katotohanan para lang sa sariling kaginhawaan. So, kind of leader he was during that time, mga kabayan. At yung isa na sinabi niya, na ang pinakamatindi nating mga kalaban ay ating mga kapwa Pilipino o ating mga sarili. Yan yung sinabi niya. So, biblical, yung dalawang nakubuto ba, that was Cain and Abel. Kapatid, laban sa kapatid. General Luna, kalaban ng pero sa Amerikano, namamay pa ang Suprema ng Amerika, legal, but when you should not canon as a bullet, was a Filipino soldier. So, General Luna, anong Filipino against Filipinos. So, America, well, executed their tactics. They already put a mold inside the representation of a dog. So, Amerikano yan, nagmamasid na lang. That two girls there, it's a work of Luna in 1886. The original one was located at Lopez Museum and Library sa Maynila. So, Mother Spain guiding the daughter, the Philippines, towards progress. So, meron pang dalawang ganyan, Sir Ma'am, nasa Europe. Yung title po nung dalawa na yun, yung isa, España de las Islas Filipinas, at yung isa, España y Romana, or Roma. España y Roma. So, nasa Europe po yun. So, mostly ang nagdi-display ng mga Asian countries sa mga paintings ni Luna, Singapore National Museum. So, yun. So, yung mga nag-auction naman sa Asia, so one of these is sa Salcedo Auction House sa Makati. Yung dalawa sa Asia, that is Sotheby in Hong Kong, at saka yung Christie's auction. So, yan yung mga
Ang ganda, mas maganda yung...
panahon na yun, ang magpatrabaho. Fine. Yung yan, sa ELP. Pero nung panahon na nila, so mas matibay na mixture ng cement. Pagkatapos, alam niyo po bang ginamit na ng hollow blocks? Yung pukpukin mo ng 10 beses sumahigit pa, saka mo lang mababasag. Yan yung hollow blocks na jack belt. Kahit second floor may bagsak yun sa lupa, hindi mababasag po yun.
Sa Bohol, kaya nag-iba ang mga simbahan doon kasi ganyan ang material.
Yes, ma'am. Kaya nga po napapansin niyo yung mga bahay, mga simbahan, makakapal kasi ganyan. So, wala namang bakal during that time. Adobe, others, yun.
Walang bakal pero makapal ang wall.
Oh, yes.
Mga simbahan doon sa Bohol.
Walang bakal lang pero makapal yung wall.
Ang kakapal.
Galing.
Nung nag-earthquake.
So, tingnan niyo po yung simbahan, 1.5 meters, yan yung mga walls niya. So, sa mga bahay naman, nasa 24 feet, ganyan. So, 2 feet. So, nung inumpisahan, inopen po siya for public as Dambana ni Juan Luna, September 11, 1977. So, ilang araw lang, 18 days, para tapusin mo. 3 lang na bahagi ng bahay ang natira. Ng restorasyon. So, mostly na restoration.
So this is the original design.
Nung last year, yung nakaraan na lindol, yung malakas. So, nandito lang tayo sa loob. Kampante. Sabi ko nga sa kasama ko, huwag kong masyadong matibay itong bahay na to. Hindi man lang ano po, nagkaroon ng sira. It was 161 centimeter.
1.6.
That is
5, ano.
5'3".
Ah, 5'3". Sabi maliit.
5'3" po si
Si Juan Luna, ilan?
Mas matangkad sila kay Rizal.
Mas matangkad si Rizal.
Mas matangkad siya kay Rizal.
Okay.
Mas matangkad sila.
Ah, ang galing.
Yeah? So, of the house before now sa prayer room. So, ito na si General Luna. Talagang lalaki siya. Kaya ni sir, kapag pinatubo yung ano yan, kulot-kulot, parang Luna na yan.
Eh, ganyan ang panahon ng Espanyol eh. Kailan may biguti ng
Sir, actually yan din, status symbol.
Ah,
So, si Juan, mga Luna, rich mga yan. Pati mga
Yes.
Rizal. Ito ang mga rich yan eh. Kasi hindi ka magaganyan pag hindi ka rich.
Hindi ko maisa sa
Yan talagang uniform niya oh.
Ryan Lee.
Original picture yan.
Hindi na sir.
Hindi na.
Baka
Nalagyan na lang ng ano.
ano sir?
Si- naging prayer room na daw. Dati, komedor, parang kitchen nila.
General Luna.
Ay, narano na. Oh, pinapatay ni Aguilar.
Alam niyo po ba na
Nagkwento?
warned during
Oo.
the time? So, binarningan siya na tumuto ko ba na to at because of those rumors. Pero sabi ni General Luna, naniniwala siya na hindi siya ipapapatid ni President Aguinaldo. Bakit? Parehas silang mason. And his loyalty and his confidence still on the President. At wala naman siyang balak agawin yung pamumuno. He just made only a recommendation, a new list of cabinets who will be effective and solidify for independence. Sinilabas niya kasi yan sa La Independencia newspaper. So, yun. Pero bago siya pumunta ng kabanatuan to meet the President, said, he made his last will and testament. Nag-isip sa Antonio Luna. Sabi niya, kapag namatay siya, ibalot siya sa watawat ng Pilipinas at yung damit na kanya ikinamatay ay ibaon sa lupa. On that day, nakayunupor po siya, ininibing siya on that day. So sabi niya, kapag namatay siya, lahat ng kanya mari-ari ang maiiwan ay mapupunta sa kanyang ina. Hindi natin alam kung lahat ba ay napunta sa kanyang nanay. Pangatlo, sabi niya, masaya siyang mamamatay para sa bayan at kalayaan na hindi naman niya hinahangad. So, in that movie, General Luna, panoorin niyo po ulit.
Ginampanan ni ano ba yung aktor na yun?
John Arcilla, sir.
John Arcilla.
Ngayon, may meeting po doon na nangyari. Cabinets, Generals, President Aguinaldo, Mabini was there also. Sinabi ng isang kabinete, mawala man si General Antonio Luna, may ipapalit pa tayong isa pang magaling na general. Nandito naman kami. Nandito yung mga general. Ang ipapalit na general kapag nawala si Antonio Luna, si General Artemio Ricarte, mata. Sige. So, anong sabi ni Presidente Aguinaldo? Mag-isipan.